everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far. It's really growing much more quickly than I expected, and I'm just so happy to read all of your comments and to see you liking my videos and to know that you're enjoying it. Even if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, thank you anyway. I really appreciate your support in choosing to watch my videos. So today I'm going to be publishing this video on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you, whether you have a date for tonight or not. I know quite a few tarot readers on YouTube will be posting something today, but I wanted to do something a little bit different from what I imagine most of them will be doing. So today's reading is going to be what is blocking you from finding love or from having a romantic relationship. So we're going to be looking at basically what you need to work on in your own self and in your own spiritual journey in order to attract love to you and to be able to have a meaningful, lasting relationship with someone if that's something that you've been finding difficult. Maybe you still get dates and you get offers, but you just never are able to keep that kind of connection going, or you just never find someone that you feel you click with. So that's what this reading is going to be. It's also going to be a layered reading again, so we're not just picking a pile of cards, we're also picking a gnome. Just before we go into that, I'm just going to go through a few things, just a little announcement with you. I've got a few ideas for the channel. So firstly, I was wondering if people would like me to read some short stories that I've written and just do like a soothing kind of cozy story that's not a tarot reading, just a small story in my voice, because I've heard some people have said that they find my voice really soothing, and I really don't get this, guys. Like, I don't know about you, but when I listen to my voice that's been recorded after I've made these videos, when I'm listening back to them, I just find it so cringeworthy because it sounds nothing like what I think my voice sounds like, if you get me. I don't know if you get this as well, but it just sounds really strange to me. But if you find it soothing, that's really lovely, and it would be my honor to do that for you if you would enjoy that. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to start reading some short stories that I've written just to help you relax. If you just want someone to read you a story, maybe to help you get to sleep or just to wind down after a busy day, it would be my pleasure to do that. There is also the link in the description box to my Etsy shop if anyone is interested in booking a private reading with me, because obviously this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with everyone, if you see what I mean. It's got to reach out to a lot of people, so a private reading will go more in depth in your personal situation. There's also a link to my Patreon page in the description box if anyone would like to head over there and help me out by supporting this channel. There are a ton of cool rewards on there, and honestly, it would make my day if you donate even a tiny bit each month. Like, honestly, that would just make me feel so happy and supported. So please do click on the link and check out what I have to offer over there. And aside from that, I think that's everything. So let's get into the reading, picking the piles. So pile number 1 has this little angel on it. One of my best friend's parents bought this for me for Christmas. So lovely. Pile number 2 has Obelix from the cartoon series Asterix, if you're familiar with that. And pile number 3 has this little glass Dracula. So cute. Okay, so pick a pile of cards, and then when you're ready, also pick a gnome. So these are going to be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And then we've got Gnome A, which is Gismund. Gnome B is Gunvald. Gnome C is Geir. And Gnome D is Gjord. I've started using them in some of my readings. Basically, it's going to be like a 2-part reading, so the cards and the charms that I'll do for you, they'll be the first part of your reading, and then whichever gnome you pick is going to give you some more insight and advice, just so it's a bit more personalized, you know. I've heard people are enjoying these kind of layered readings because it feels a bit more personal. Okay, so pause the video if you need to. Take a deep breath in. Let's do that together now. So breathe in and let it out. Close your eyes and ask yourself the question, what is blocking me from finding love or from finding a romantic relationship that lasts? And just focus on that question. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and see which pile your eyes naturally drift to, or which pile your gut is calling towards. And again, pause the video if you need more time, and we'll start with pile number 1. Hey everybody who picked the little angel holding the book. This is the first part of your reading, so welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. And we've got this lovely strawberries and cream scented candle burning at the moment. It smells so nice and sweet. Yesterday I went to the shop and I got some pastel colored candles with just some nice new scents because I'm just so ready for spring. I'm just so done with winter at the moment. So let's see what is blocking you from finding love or finding a lasting connection with someone. So you have the Lovers as your first card. 5 of Fire, 6 of Air, and 10 of Fire. Okay, so what I can see with this, Gemini is represented here, if that's you, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But I think with Gemini, you have been in a kind of soulmate or twin flame relationship with someone, and that is very much weighing down on you. You might not have actually been in a romantic relationship with them, but you've met them, and that is holding you back from venturing into relationships with other people, because you kind of are telling yourself that if they're my soulmate or my twin flame, then they must be the one that I'm meant to be with. That's not always the case. So just bear that in mind if that is calling out to you. It's also a card of health, so you might have been going through some bad health recently and that's been holding you back. Because with 10 of Fire, this often talks about health conditions that are associated with stress or working too hard, kind of burnout. So it could be anxiety, lots of worry, that kind of mental health issues, but also fatigue, aches and pains that are associated with working too hard. And in general, this card tells me that you have been putting a lot of effort in at work, and that has maybe been distracting you from any kind of romantic opportunity because you've just been so busy that you've either been too tired to go out on an evening and try and meet people or spend time with people, or you've just been so focused on other things that your mental energy hasn't been in looking for a relationship, which is totally fine, but it's coming up as a blockage for you because you've asked this question. And with the 5 of Fire, this represents arguments with other people. It represents disagreements, conflicting opinions, or if you're in a relationship or have recently been in a relationship, it's likely that one of you wanted one thing and the other person wanted another thing. So one of you might have wanted to settle down and have a totally committed relationship and just move things forward like that, and the other person was looking for something more casual or just wasn't ready to settle down yet, and that was causing this blockage. The 5 of Fire, like all of the 5s in the tarot, really talks about being stuck and competitiveness and struggling to find a way out of this kind of blocked energy. But then you do have a 6 right next to the 5 of Fire, and this is what's telling me that things will improve for you, group number 1, if you allow your mindset to change, because this is the 6 of Air, and it's all about changing your mindset, and in some cases changing the place, the physical place that you're in, because this is a travel card. So this could mean taking a trip somewhere to try and experience new things, meet new people, or it could mean for some of you that you'll be physically relocating to another area or another country, and that will bring in new romantic opportunities for you. But for a lot of you, this is just about you getting out of this heavy mindset, these heavy energies that are coming from the 5 and 10 of Fire, and just being in a much lighter, more optimistic mindset. Because when you change your mindset so that you're not being pessimistic and focusing on all of the things that haven't happened for you, that's when you're inviting things to come in, because you're not focusing on what hasn't happened, you're focusing on what can and will happen. Do you see what I mean? Oh, it's a very difficult thing to do. But I see you being able to do that if you choose to. So let's look at your Divine Circus Oracle card now. You've got Meant for You. I love this card. This is the first one in the deck, and this is one of my all-time favorite decks because I just love the artwork and I love the meanings behind the cards. So this card means that an opportunity that is meant for you, and in this case a romantic opportunity, has already appeared in your life or will be appearing very soon. So this might not immediately present itself as a romantic opportunity. So like I said, this could be an offer to relocate or go on holiday with someone, or change jobs to a new type of career or a new company. And you're kind of wavering about it, because the Lovers is also about making a big decision. But this says that whatever opportunity has or is very soon going to come into your life is meant for you, and you should absolutely snap it up and take it straight away without a backward glance, because this is going to be the making of you. This is the universe opening a door and holding out its hand to you, and you've just got to grab, like she's grabbing with her hand here. She's totally ready. Grab it and it will take you somewhere amazing. Okay, I'm really excited that that card came out for you. Okay, let's look at your Romance Angels cards now, group number 1. So you've got Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And that's what I was feeling. Like, I think if it's not a work situation that's really getting you down, I think you're kind of trapped in a relationship with someone, or a relationship that's ended with someone that's just not going anywhere. You could be friends and you want more from them because you feel like they are your soulmate, or you feel this really strong connection with them, but it's just not going anywhere, and that is really getting you down. You're stressing about it. This is kind of like paranoia, anxiety card, thinking like, why won't they pay attention to me? And that is shutting you off from seeing all of the wonderful opportunities that are open to you. And if you free yourself, like the Six of Air is very much about freeing yourself. You see he's broken free from the crowd behind him. He's sailing towards a better future. Then things will just become so much better for you. Yeah, calling in your soulmate. There is some kind of soulmate connection here that's been holding you back or getting you down. It might be that you've been trying to manifest a soulmate into your life. You've been visualizing or praying for someone to come into your life like this. And because it's not happened yet, that's causing you to panic and be anxious. And you're just thinking, oh, why isn't the universe bringing this person to me? And then that is causing you to just feel stuck and like it's never going to happen. And in turn, that's making more negative energy come towards you. But what you're not seeing is that the universe might not necessarily put a person into your life just like that. It might be that the universe offers you a chance to do something different, and that will lead to you meeting this person. You know, there are many mysterious ways in which the universe works, and it's not as straightforward often as what we expect. Oh my God, and you've got Release Your Ex. Oh my goodness. The time has come to clear your energy. You're holding on to someone, group number 1, who just isn't worth it, who isn't going to give you back what you deserve. And there are better connections in the future that will come in for you if you just allow yourself to be open to them. Let's look at your Moonology cards. You've got Have Faith in Your Dreams. Beautiful. So again, this is about if you're trying to manifest someone, they will come. If you're trying to get more success in any area of your life, but especially your romantic life, it is going to happen for you, group number 1. You've just got to be open like that. And your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So you've got Capricorn energy now. And this, to me, it's a unicorn, but it kind of looks like a goat to me. I don't know if it's just the art style, but it's kind of like, it's because of the little goatee that he's got. But anyway, that's making me think Capricorn as well. So yeah, your hard work is paying off. You will meet this person who is right for you. You will have this really meaningful romantic relationship, but you've just got to be open to it, and you've got to cut cords with people or distance yourself from people who aren't giving you the time and the dedication that you deserve, because otherwise you're putting too much of your energy into essentially a void. You're just throwing that energy away, and then the universe is sensing that you haven't got enough energy to give to a new person, even if you're consciously manifesting them. And that's what's causing this blockage. So let's look now at your Les Vampires Oracle cards. You've got transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, impact. And these are twins as well. So there is like a twin flame soulmate connection, as I keep saying. And the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. Okay, so with this card, I see you just needing to take that opportunity. I really don't know what this opportunity is going to be. It's going to be different for all of you. Just take it how it resonates with you personally. For some of you, it could even mean that you just start going out with your friends more during the day to events or on an evening. And that will bring you to meeting more people. Like, especially if you're an introvert who doesn't normally do that kind of thing, just let yourself do it once or twice. And that might be when the universe chooses to bring this person into your life, because this is all about stepping out of your comfort zone in many ways, having the courage to do that, taking that conscious step. And with transmission, this is about having an influence on someone, or someone having a heavy impact on you, because, you know, twins kind of, they say that they sense everything that they're thinking, or that they're very empathetic to each other's emotions. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. There's a person in your life who's just having this strong impact on you, and they may well be your twin flame or your soulmate. But right now, group number one, they don't have the space or energy. I don't know what's going on with them, but they just do not have the capability to reciprocate the love and the energy that you're putting into them. So it's time to look at other options for now. So let's take a look at your charms now, group number one. So what is blocking group number one from finding love? Okay. Okay, well, I'm really pleased that this ball came out, because this is the gold stone, and this is all about good luck and fortune. It's a bit like the sun card for me. So there is positivity out there for you. So don't worry about that, because I can see with the worry doll that you're worrying, and that's also landed on calling in your soulmate. So this is something that you've been worrying about. Okay, so let's take a look at your charms. You've got beauty here with a little flower. Family, so family might be able to help you to meet someone. Aquarius, so they could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, or you could be. Because family landed on the call of the night, I'm wondering if there's maybe a family event coming up that you don't want to go to. Maybe because it's just not your thing, you can't be bothered, or you've got a lot happening that day anyway, and you're just thinking that you won't have time to do it. But I think this is saying, if that's true for some of you, then go with it, because there could be an unexpected connection or offer coming about there. Again, maybe not in the sense of a person, but someone could say, oh, hey, would you like to come to this with me? And then you might meet someone there. Or would you like to do this for me? And that will open new doors for you, if you see what I'm saying. Yeah, you've got more beauty with the flower. And again, wow, you're very beautiful, group number one. That's the universe is telling you that you're a very beautiful person, inside and out. Which is lovely. And you've got this tree, which is all about stability and growth. The kettle, this is about things coming to the boil, like things, all of this stuff has been bubbling away under the surface for so long, all of this frustration. And now it's kind of coming to the surface. It's bubbling over and you're just getting really overwhelmed with it. There's the Prague charm here. So for some of you, there's going to be a Czech connection. Like someone having a Czech name, Czech family history, being able to speak Czech, or Prague might have some kind of connection there. Or, you know, it's a beer bottle as well. So like Budweiser or something that comes from Prague. Not Prague, sorry, from the Czech Republic. But that will only be for a few of you, because obviously that's quite specific. I know I do have some Czech viewers, so ahoy. I'm not quite ready to make a video in Czech yet, because my language skills just aren't quite up to scratch as far as Czech goes, but I'm trying to bring it in, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to. This mask means that you're hiding your true feelings. You might not be expressing to friends and family just how frustrated you are with the situation. There's also Aries here, if that resonates with you. And the calculator is like you deciding what you want. You kind of like calculating, going over the situation and deciding what it is you want. And that's landed on calling in your soulmate. So I think what this is saying is that you need to really visualize what you want in a partner. So if you're visualizing a certain person, for some of you, and kind of trying to get a particular person to see you in a romantic way through meditation, possibly spell casting, prayers, that kind of thing, it's going to be much better and much easier for you and just much more positive for you if you instead visualize the kind of partner you want rather than a particular person. Because there's a chance that if you're doing that, then that person's energy is just becoming more of a wall to you. You've got a skeleton, so this is about skeletons in the closet, things from the past that make you ashamed or afraid, need to be released. It's landed on free yourself. You've got the transformation with the butterfly here, an olive branch, so reaching out to someone or someone reaching out to you. There is Pegasus here, and this is about creativity, inspiration, and also just wondrousness. When you think of Pegasus, it's like this amazing, beautiful, special thing. And you've got the lone wolf, and that's kind of the mindset that you're in right now. He's calling for his pack, but whether they hear him or not depends on where he's standing, if you get me. He's a lone wolf separated from the pack, but if he's in the right place, they'll hear him, they'll be able to find him. If not, he's just kind of calling into the void. You've got the fire extinguisher, which is all about putting an end to a crisis situation. You've got the cross for faith and protection. The little clothes peg is about being attached to someone or something. The Jolly Roger flag is someone showing you their true colours. And there's that phrase, I can't remember where I've heard it, but it's that when someone shows you who you are, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. So if someone is acting in a certain way and keeps acting in that way, they're showing you who they are, so believe them. Don't try and make up excuses for them or fall in love with the potential of who they could be. Just accept them for the person that they're showing you they are and walk away if need be. You have the shooting star, which is all about a wish coming true. This cat is the cat that's got the cream. He's really content and happy, and so will you be. If you get rid of this anger, guilt, blame, resentment, those are the emotions that are associated with the gun charm. So whatever it is for you that you're carrying around, you need to get rid of it. You're protected by angels at this time. An Archangel Raphael is coming out on this card for you. The chair is about being upright, being solid and stable. It's also about households. This galaxy is like seeing stars, being overwhelmed by something and unable to see a way out. You know, like in the cartoons where they've banged their head and then they're kind of dizzy and there's just stars floating around their head. It's that kind of feeling. Oh yeah, and like I said, the 5 of fire is all about being stuck, and you've got the spider web, which is about being stuck, being caught in something negative. And you've got bad luck here. You feel like you're going through a real period of bad luck. You feel down on your luck. But I see that can change here. I mean, you've got the shooting star. So the ballerina is about treading carefully, treading thoughtfully, thinking through your every move so that you don't put a foot wrong. You've got intuitive here, so listening to your intuition about what to do. That's also Pisces, but it landed this way up. So you have a strong intuition, so listen to it. And then you have this, which is the treasure map. So there is something wonderful out there. There is a beautiful romantic connection waiting for you out there. And your intuition is your map, and this reading as well is your map, because you found this reading for a reason. And you've just got to find it. You will find it, but it might take you longer if you're doing things that aren't in line with what we've been talking about. So if they aren't in line with the route that's plotted out on the map, it'll take you longer to find that treasure because you'll just be walking round and round it. So I hope this reading resonated with you, group number 1, and now you need to go back to the front of this reading and pick a gnome if you haven't already, or just jump down into the description box or the comments section to jump to whichever gnome you picked if you already did that. And I hope you have a lovely day, and if you enjoyed this reading, please let me know in the comments. If you'd like me to do the story reading, also where I read a short story, let me know as well. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos that I'm going to be posting. I have so many ideas for this channel, and I'm just really excited to watch it grow with all of you, because for me it's a real creative project, a real creative outlet, and I love you all, and I'm sending you so much positive energy. So go and find your gnome. It's a wonderful thing to say, and I'll see you in the second half of your reading. Okay, bye bye. Hey everyone who picked group number 2 with Obelix, welcome to the first part of your reading. I hope you're having a lovely day. And I forgot to mention in the intro that we have this lovely strawberry and cream candle burning. It smells so sweet and lovely. Like, it honestly smells edible. It smells delicious. And this is because I went into a store the other day, I think yesterday actually, and I bought 3 candles, which were like pretty pastel colors, because I'm just so ready for spring. As I was saying in group 1, I'm so ready for spring. I'm so done with winter now. I just want some sunnier days to come. I mean, it's quite sunny here where I live in Germany, because I live in the south, but it's still, we've had a lot of overcast days, a lot of rain, and I'm just so ready for something more positive. So let's see what's blocking you from finding love or from finding a lasting connection with someone. We'll also do your charms as well. Okay, group 2. You've got Ace of Water, 4 of Earth, Release, which is the Death card. But don't worry, no reason to worry when that card comes out. You've got the World and Ace of Earth. Okay, so 2 aces. So let's tackle Release first, that Death card right in the center of your reading. So this is Scorpio energy, so that could be you, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. What this also means is that an end of something has come or is coming. And that's not a bad thing, because with the Release card, it's always the end of something that needed to end. It's the end of something that was no longer bringing you any benefit or any positive reward from whatever it was. If it was a job, a relationship, living in a certain place, you know, it's coming to an end so that you can move on to newer things. It's like you kind of moving away from a desert, an area that's become deserted. There's barely any grass left. It's scorched and burnt, and there's no water to drink. And you're moving on to somewhere where it's lush and green, fertile soil, it's abundant, there's a stream for you to get fresh water. That's kind of what this is telling you. You're moving on to better things. And you do have 2 aces, which are 2 new beginnings. And the World as well. The World card is all about you coming to the end of a cycle, coming full circle in a way, and being ready to move on to the next thing. It's kind of like when you get to the end of a level in a video game, and you might have really enjoyed the level, you know, it was a really good one, it had great music, and it was just really great artwork as well, and looked really good, and you enjoyed it, and you enjoyed everything that you had to do in that level. And then you feel a bit sad when you come to the end of it, because you're like, oh no, I really liked that one. What if the next one's not as good? But this is about you going on to the next level, and there'll be wonderful things there as well. And it's going to be better for you because you're moving on in the world, you're moving up. And that's what the World card is about. With the Four of Earth, I see you as being quite shut down at the moment. So if this was a breakup that you've had or are currently going through, then you're very closed off in your emotions right now. You might not be speaking to many people. You might be physically kind of have shut yourself into your room or your house, and you're just not leaving except to get food. You're just totally in that shutdown mode because you don't have the energy or the mental space to deal with anyone, and that's totally fine. We all need to go through that kind of shutdown energy sometimes. But for some of you who haven't been through that kind of traumatic experience, this just means that when you're in a situation where you're meeting new people, like maybe in a bar or any kind of event, you're coming across as quite closed off because subconsciously you're not wanting to allow yourself to meet these new people. It might be that you've been hurt in the past, and so subconsciously, even though you want to meet someone consciously, subconsciously, what your body language is doing is kind of building a wall around you so that people can't come into your life, because your psyche is telling you if we let them in, they might hurt us. Because that's what the brain is programmed to do. The brain is programmed to identify negative things that have happened to you in the past, which it perceives as dangers to you because it makes you feel emotionally so low, and then to avoid those kind of situations again. So it's completely natural that you would feel this way if you've had negative experiences romantically in the past, because the brain is just naturally programmed to avoid what it sees as dangers. But you need to gently coax yourself out of that, because you're ready to move on is what I'm feeling. So Ace of Water, this shows that a new romantic connection is coming to you. You might know this person already, or this might be something that's coming up for you in the near future, so next few months. The cards, the Oracle cards and the charms might give us some more information about this. But this is about, falling in love again. It's a new emotional situation with the Ace of Water. And it can sometimes mean moving house as well. So Ace of Earth now. This is a new stable offer. So whereas Ace of Water is like a new emotional offering, this is a new physical offering, like something that is stable and committed. So the next relationship that you're going to get in, I see as being a stable and committed one, because I think the person who is going to be offering you something, this could actually be two different people, is going to be offering you something much more committed than your previous relationships. It's going to be offering you something stable, not dramatic or up and down all the time. So let's look at your Oracle cards now. You've got 2 Divine Circus Oracle cards. Play Your Hand, lovely card. And Secret of Shinobi, So this card means that you have been shut down, like I was saying with the Four of Earth. It's got that kind of energy. Often it's a deliberate move, so you're just kind of lying low, seeing what happens, not making a big fuss about anything or drawing attention to yourself. And that's totally fine. Like I said, it's fine to be in that energy sometimes because that's self-preservation. And sometimes it is fine to lie low and not want to draw attention to yourself, because not everyone needs to do that. But we have Play Your Hand now. And this is the card that's telling you to come forward, to tell the universe what you want, and to start taking action towards that. Play your hand means to step out into the world and to start making active choices and active changes in your life in the direction that you want. So if you want to meet someone, start going new places. You don't have to go on your own. You could go with friends or family even, but starting to make those changes and choices in your life is what you need to do. It's what the universe is telling you now. So let's look at your romance angels cards. You've got separation. So like I said, you may have just gone through a breakup, or you're going through that now. Or you may be in a distance relationship with someone. But I think if you're watching this reading, you're likely not in a relationship. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So, like I said, you've got two aces here. So there is an opportunity for something new here with someone, or could be two people. I'm still not sure. And this is about you just being in the early stages of it. You don't have to put too much pressure on yourself or on them. There's no need to put heavy expectations on either of you. Just spend time in each other's company and enjoy that time in like a light-hearted way. Going for coffee maybe, or something to eat, or for a walk together. Just to build up that bond with each other. Yep, and you've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So like I said with Play Your Hand, this is about you making those choices that are going to bring someone into your life. Because if you're just sat at home, no one is going to come into your life, because your energy is so shut off and you're not giving yourself any opportunities to meet someone. So this is about making the effort. Allowing other people to come in by showing other people and by showing the universe that energetically you're ready. So let's look at your Moonology cards now. You've got what do you need to release? Waning Moon. And I love the colours on this card, and I love the snow and the fir trees. It's so beautiful. So this is about you getting rid, like you've got release twice. Getting rid of things that are no longer serving you, that are unhealthy. Perhaps it could be people, like toxic relationships, making sure that the cords are cut, you're fully detached from them now. It could be a job that's not working out for you anymore, that's draining your energy. Maybe people putting too many expectations on you. You're expected to do a lot of favors for other people, and it's time for you to be assertive and tell them that you're not going to do that anymore, because it's time to focus on yourself. It could be negative thought patterns or behaviors, addictions. It could even be the place you're living in. It might be better for you to travel somewhere new. Because like I said, Ace of Water says a new home. So however that resonates with you, group number 2, just take it how it resonates, because this has got to reach out to a lot of people. But when I'm saying it, whatever seems to you to kind of speak to you personally and call to you, that's the message that you need to take away, okay? And if something doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not your message. Just leave it and listen to the rest of the reading, and then take what you can from it, okay? And this is lovely. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, this is just what I was saying. If you've had negative experiences or traumas in the past, that's not reflective of how future relationships will be. And if you're living in the past like that, then it's holding you prisoner. It's keeping you in this shut down energy where you're not open to meeting new people in case they behave like previous people did, or in case you behave like you did before in a relationship. If you have a tendency to self-sabotage, it's your time now to say, okay, with this what do you need to release card, I own and accept my past. I love myself now and in the past and in the future, and I choose to make better choices for myself and to keep moving forward positively. And just, it's about not forgetting about your past, but accepting and owning your past, but not letting it control your future and the choices that you make now, if you see what I mean. So let's look at your Les Vampires Oracle cards. You've got transgression, flaws, contradictions, mistake, free will, sovereignty, independence, free spirit. And I love this card. I love how rich the red is. And ancient, ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. So what I'm saying with these cards is that you might have done things in the past that you regret, or people might have behaved in a way towards you in the past that was unreasonable or cruel. And like I was saying, that doesn't mean that future relationships will follow that pattern. it's helpful to kind of look at the bad things that have happened as isolated incidents. If you see each thing as a one-time transgression, then they're not linked to you in any way, and they're not linked to each other. So it doesn't mean that anything will happen like that in the future if you choose to step away from that negativity, because you have free will. You are the sovereign of your own life. You determine your own life. And this is very much like play your hand. It's saying that you have the free will to decide what you're going to do. And it's fine if you want to stay in this shutdown energy, this Four of Earth, Secret of Shinobi energy, but that most likely won't bring you the relationship that you're hoping for. To do that, you've got to be bold like this queen. You've got to step out and do what you're feeling guided to do. Even if you feel too scared to do that, you feel like you don't have the courage to do that, I'm telling you that you do. Because you are the king or queen of your own life and of your own story. And it's time for you to own that and really accept who you are. Meditation might help with this. There's a really good meditation from the Isis Orakel by Alana Fairchild, and you can find it on YouTube. If you type in, I would say Isis meditation, and it's called Temple of Black Obsidian. So Isis meditation, Temple of Black Obsidian, and that is a really good, beautiful meditation for self-acceptance and self-love, and for accepting your past without trying to brush it under the carpet. And with ancient, and there is, you see this is an Egyptian card, so there's an Egyptian connection for you here. So I think the cards were wanting me to tell you about that particular meditation, so do check that out if you feel called to. This means that you're probably repeating the patterns that your family or ancestors have made, or that you made in previous lives, because this is all about inheriting powers and patterns of behavior and abilities. So I think you're making the same choices in your relationships that maybe your parents made, or your grandparents, or just things that you've seen in your past, whether you know that consciously or not. And it's time for you now to break that chain and to step away from this cycle of behavior that's being perpetuated throughout the generations. If that resonates with you, it's time for you to be the brave one that says, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I choose to have healthier relationships. So let's look at what your charms have to say, group number 2. So what is blocking group number 2 from finding love? Okay. Oh, so straight away you've got I love you. That's really nice. So this is telling me 2 things actually. It's telling me that there are people out there who love you and who will love you when you choose to step out of this shutdown energy. But it's also saying, because it landed on the ancestry card, you're being guided by your ancestors and they love you unconditionally. They care for you. But I'm wondering if for some of you, this is another message saying that maybe in relationships you say I love you too quickly, and that ends up pushing people away because they get scared of that. So just bear that in mind if that resonates with you. Just to remember that even if you feel it, you don't need to say it straight away, because you might scare other people who aren't that open with their feelings so early on in a relationship. Just bear that in mind if that resonates with you. You've got the clothes peg, and this is about being attached to someone or something. And yeah, you've got the fish skeleton, which means that you feel in some way unworthy, like you aren't enough, or like you don't have enough of something in order to have a romantic relationship. Maybe you don't think you have enough time or enough money to be attractive to someone. But I think for a lot of you, this is like a self-esteem thing, saying that you don't feel like you're enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are enough. Of course you are. You have this I love you charm. There are people out there who will love you, who will just fall in love with you once you have the courage to show your true self. And I love you for watching my videos and being a part of this journey and this community. And I'm here to tell you that you will find love. You just need to be brave and take that step, whatever that is for you, whether that's being out of the house more, speaking more with people, just being a bit less nervous around people, whatever that means for you. And you've got just married, which tells me that in the future you will be married to someone. There is someone out there who would like to marry you. You will find them. And possibly the next romantic relationship that you have will be with someone who you will marry. And you've got the monkey, which is telling you to be more playful, more lighthearted, not bringing lots of heavy energies into relationships. There's the little girl here, which represents the feminine. So that could be you if you're a woman or if you're a feminine energy. And that's saying not to dwell on your past mistakes, that the feminine possibly needs some healing here. If you're not a feminine energy, then this is representing the feminine that you're going to find. Okay, you've got an L. Oh, you've got two L's. So they're your only initials, I think. That could be first name, surname, or place. Yeah, you have the haunted house. So this is about you feeling haunted by the past. You know, like I was saying, this is things in your past are holding you back from stepping forward, and you need to not let them do that. You've got the fire extinguisher, which is about putting an end to a crisis situation, putting the fire out, putting an end to that emergency. You've got a love heart. You've got the caduceus. So this is a symbol of improved health, and it's the symbol of the Greek god Hermes, or Mercury is the Roman equivalent. And this has several meanings. So firstly, it's saying that Hermes is here for you, and you might want to work with him if you're open to that, because he is coming out in this reading to say that he's here to help you. This is also about communication, because he is a god of communication. Speaking to people more, being more open to communication with someone. I'm not saying letting down clear boundaries that you've put in place, but I'm saying not building a wall around yourself so that people can't come in. And you have mature woman. So you could be a mature woman, or that's the person that you're hoping to meet. But this is also about being sensible, owning your emotions in a very mature way. You have true love here. And, ooh, Aphrodite. So that's two gods that have come out for you. So Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love and beauty, and she's Venus in the Roman pantheon, is also willing to help you here. And she's just coming to tell you that you have love coming to you and you are beautiful. So you may want to work with her as well. This elephant is about inner wisdom, listening to your inner wisdom about a situation. You have the crucifix, which for me, it can be about sacrifice, having to sacrifice certain things to get what you want, but it's also like that hanged man energy. I do feel very much that most of you who are watching this will be in a very stuck, deliberating energy, kind of not sure whether you should step outside of your comfort zone or not. And I'm telling you, you should. You've got the wasp here, which says that you've been stung in the past and that you're possibly in pain right now, possibly over this separation that some of you have gone through. But like I said, there is positivity in the future for you here. You've got the hare. This is a symbol of spring, so things working out for you in the spring, getting better for you. It's also a symbol to tell you to be yourself, because, you know, there's that saying, mad as a March hare. It's all about quirkiness and uniqueness. It's also a fertility symbol, so just be aware of that. You've got growth here, angelic protection, angels are surrounding you right now, and you have Archangel Azrael and Archangel Michael on these cards. You've got the manta ray, which is like lying low, and that's how I feel you've been being at the moment, kind of lying low. The manta ray lies on the seabed and he feels all of the little ripples and vibrations with his tummy that are coming through in the water, and that tells him what he's going to do next. And I feel like that's you. You've been listening just to your intuition. You've been going through a lot of quiet time. The chair is about being upright and about being solid and stable. It's also about building up a household. You've got the muffin, which is telling you to treat yourself. Do something that's good for you, that you enjoy, even if it seems frivolous, might be expensive, but just do something that's good for you, that makes you feel good. You've got an anchor here for stability, a wrench, which is about fixing things, and you've got this shield, which again is like saying that you are kind of in self-protection mode, in survival mode, and it's telling you that you can still carry the shield if you want to. You know, you can still, if you're feeling inappropriate attention from someone, or if you're feeling like someone's not right for you, you can put the shield up, but you don't need to have it held in front of you all the time. You have that firm ability to put boundaries up, but you don't need to have them in force constantly with everyone you meet, if you see what I mean. So I hope this reading was helpful for you, group number 2. And now what you need to do is you need to go back to the front of this video and pick a gnome if you haven't already. If you have chosen one, then just go into the description box or into the comments section, because I've posted the timestamps there, and just jump to whichever gnome you've chosen, because that will give you the second half of your reading. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below how it resonated with you, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you won't miss out on any new videos that I post. Please do consider going over to my Patreon page, because it would honestly make my day to see you over there, and I'll be posting exclusive content over there. There's already a video up there at the moment called What Blessings Are Just Around the Corner for You. And also, if you would like me to read some short stories that I've written, just do a video that's not a tarot reading, it's just someone reading a story, then I'll be very happy to do that. Let me know in the comments section. Okay, so I'm going to do the second half of your reading now if you just go and click on a gnome. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everyone who picked group number 3 with the little Dracula. This is the first part of your reading, so welcome. And I forgot to say in the introduction, but I've told the other piles that we have this lovely strawberries and cream candle today, because I went to the shop yesterday and I bought 3 candles which were pretty pastel colours that smell really nice, just because I'm so ready to welcome in spring. I'm so sick of winter. So let's see what's blocking you from finding love or finding that lasting connection with someone. So you've got the Knight of Fire, 10 of Earth, the High Priestess, and the Magician. Okay, so what I'm seeing with your tarot cards is that with the 10 of Earth, you're in quite a comfortable position right now in your life. Like, you're kind of happy with how things are generally. Or perhaps you have children as well. Some of you, I'm hearing that some of you have children, because this is a family card. And you don't want to rock the boat. Like, you don't want to risk getting into a relationship that's negative, or that's going to change your life too much, or have someone expecting too much from you emotionally, financially, or expecting too much of your time and energy, when you've got such good connections already and such a comfortable life already. So whether that's conscious or not, you're kind of saying to yourself, well, I don't want to change my life, so why should I look for a romantic relationship? And with the Knight of Fire, I get that you're maybe worried about like a relationship being risky in some way, or just being too high drama for you to cope with. Like, I get the feeling that you're quite a mature person. You've got your head screwed on right, you're quite sensible, you know what you want in life, and you're just not ready for someone to come in if they're going to be dramatic and intense and demanding, and they're just going to not bring anything positive to your life when your life is already giving you some stability. That's what I'm seeing, that you don't want to allow this this knight, this stranger who's passionate and fiery and dramatic, to enter this lovely little bubble that you have for yourself with the Ten of Earth. But obviously, if you've clicked on this reading, it means that you're looking or hoping for a romantic relationship, and that's represented here by the High Priestess. You kind of deliberating about this. This is about you going within and thinking about what you really want. And I see you've been thinking about this probably for quite a long time. So maybe you've had long-term relationships in the past, but you haven't had one for a while. Or it may be that you've actually never had a relationship that's lasted very long. And you're just wondering if you're ready for that, or if you have the time and energy to give to someone, or what kind of person you'd be looking for, what you'd be wanting from a relationship. The High Priestess is thinking through all of these things, and she's doing it within herself. I don't think you've maybe talked to many people about this. The High Priestess is kind of keeping it all within. She's very introverted. She doesn't need to consult other people. But with the Magician, I see you actually being ready to allow this connection to come in. Whether you feel that or not, I think you are ready, and you have everything you need to attract this person. I think you're probably quite a physically attractive person, group number 3. You're very beautiful. Of course you are. But I think you're also a very attractive person in kind of like a magnetic way. People are very drawn to you. And if you choose to switch that on, then people will be drawn to you. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an opportunity coming for you in the near future, next few months. So let's see what your Divine Circus Oracle cards have to say. And we'll do your charms as well. Maven of Masks. And Out of Darkness. Okay, so Maven of Masks, what this says is about trying on different personalities and different ways of living just to see if they suit you. So if you're the person who I've been talking about who has got this comfortable life or a very stable life, and you don't want to jeopardize that by allowing someone in who's high drama, this is saying just go on a few dates with a few different people and see if you click. You don't have to have a committed romantic relationship straight away. This is about just allowing you to kind of vet these people and see if they click with you. Maybe go on a dating site, or just ask your friends if they know anyone single that they think would be a good match for you. Because I see you having quite a lot of good friends and family connections. You possibly have quite a big family, or certainly a very close-knit family. And the Maven of Masks is just saying to try on these different opportunities for yourself, because you might be surprised at how it fits in with the life you already have. And Out of Darkness, this means that you're going to be coming out of a difficult situation, and something that you possibly thought was a negative thing will actually turn out to be a good thing. It's going to turn out to be positive for you. This is a really good card. It's saying that in the near future, things will work out how you've hoped, and a difficult situation will turn into a blessing, which is really, really positive. So let's look at your Romance Angels cards now. So you've got Unrequited Love and Romantic Feelings. So what I feel with these two cards is that you're worried that you will end up giving your love to someone who doesn't feel the same way about you, or just who isn't just as committed as you are to the relationship. Because I feel like most of you, group number 3, you wouldn't be looking for a casual fling or anything, even if that's crossed your mind as being kind of convenient. I think you'd be looking for a committed relationship, someone who you could share your life with and just go through life's adventures with. And I think you're worried that you wouldn't find someone who was prepared to give that to you, or who would be 100% ready to go on that journey with you. And for a few of you, I feel like you have got your eye on someone, but you're just worried that they don't feel the same way. So if you talk to them, take that risk, because the Knight of Fire is all about risk. You're worried that that's just going to kind of blow up in your face, and it's going to be a sad situation for you. That's what I'm feeling. So there's 2 messages there, so just take whatever resonates. Like I said to a previous group, If I'm saying something and it's not resonating with you, then it's not your message, because this is a general reading, like I've said, and you just need to take whatever resonates from the group that you've picked and leave what doesn't, because, you know, personal readings are for readings that resonate 100% with you. This has got to reach out to a lot of different people, but if you're not feeling this resonates with you at all, then maybe go back and pick another pile. That's totally fine as well. So let's look at your Moonology cards now. You've got emotions are running high. Yeah, and I'm feeling like that for some of you is about you having a crush on someone, and you're worried that they don't requite that love, or just in general, you're just really worried about making this leap. But I think it's something that's been bugging you for quite a while, that you've had this urge to have a romantic relationship, but you just haven't felt sure if you're ready. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. This is something that's been building in you for a long time. Wow, group 3. Oh wow, a new start is coming. This is so good. This is like out of darkness, and the Magician card. It's the start, it's the beginning of something. So a new start is coming for you, group number 3. There will be a romantic offer for you in the near future, next few months. Whether you choose to take that offer is, of course, entirely up to you. But there is this energy around you that's saying that this is coming up for you in the near future. That's so positive. So you also have a Les Vampires Oracle card, and it's Nightmare. Psychic protection, shield, bad dreams. Yes, this is about you kind of having a kind of mental wall up around yourself when you're meeting new people. Like I said, you're quite comfortable in the way things are and you don't want to rock the boat. Or even if life isn't perfect for you, you just don't want to introduce more drama or possibly negativity or heartbreak. So you've got this protective wall up. But this might also mean that you've been through a period of poor mental health in the past or now. This might have been caused by previous relationships, or you might be having nightmares about this kind of whole situation. But for most of you, this is like a kind of self-protective force field that you've got around yourself that is going to need to come down, even if that's just a little bit, if you want people to come in. So let's see what your charms say now, group number 3. What is blocking group number 3 from finding love? Okay. So you've got this snowflake obsidian ball, which is all about overcoming obstacles. And that's a bit like the Out of Darkness card, like you are going to overcome whatever difficulties you're experiencing at the moment. You've also got O and P as your initials, so that could ring true for you as a first name, surname, or place. But if it doesn't, that's totally fine. Freedom. So this is about freeing yourself, and you see that the freedom is written in a heart. You're freeing your heart chakra. If there's any blockages there for you, you're freeing yourself and allowing yourself to live a bit more rather than being caught in this fearful force field energy. Yeah, the muffin. The muffin is all about treating yourself, even if it seems a bit indulgent or naughty or expensive, just doing something that you enjoy. And this is really nice because this is landed on the Nightmare card, and this is the hand that wards off negative energy. And it says here on the card, psychic protection. So you are being protected by ancestors or guardian angels or some other kind of protective energy or entity right now that is just trying to make sure that you're not absorbing negative energy from your fears or from other people. And you have this protection here with the cross. It's also about faith. That's really nice. You see the infinity symbol wrapped around this heart. Eternal love is out there for you. It's coming for you. You just need to be open and ready to accept that. You've got this little flower for beauty and blossoming. You've got this paw print, so you might have a pet who you love a lot and who will help you stay calm in this kind of relationship or situation. This is also about following people, for example, on social media. So you might already be following this person, or they might be following you. Okay, you've got another love heart. You've got the check charm, so you or this person, there could be a Czech connection here, so a Czech name, Czech family history, they could speak Czech, or there's like some kind of connection to Prague here, but that will only be for a few of you, so just take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. You've got the birdcage, so you're feeling quite trapped. And in fact, this comfortable life that I was talking about, this 10 of Earth, might be a bit like a gilded cage. Like, you have on the outside everything that most people would want, but it's not fulfilling for you. You see what I mean? You might have a good job and a nice house, for example, which other people would dream of, but you just don't feel fulfilled without this romantic connection, which is completely understandable. People might even be telling you that you're ungrateful for what you have, but you don't need to listen to them because they're not going through the same experience that you are. Okay? Listen to your inner wisdom with the owl. Yeah, and with the wasp, you've been stung in the past when you've told people you liked them, or when you've given them a chance, or you're afraid of being stung if you express your feelings to someone. This also just represents hurting in general, painful situations. There's the mature man here, so this could be, you could be an older man, or the person that you're hoping to manifest could be an older man, but this is also about maturity in emotions, particularly with the divine masculine. There's Aquarius here, sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. That could be you or the person that you're thinking about, or who is going to be your next romantic partner. You've got the fish, which is all about going with the flow. Could also be Pisces energy there. You've got olive branch, reaching out to someone, or someone reaching out to you. The witch with her cauldron is like being in the process of something, and also processing things, like taking things one step at a time and just not letting yourself be overwhelmed, not letting that cauldron bubble over. You have the deer, which is all about someone being innocent, sweet, naive, possibly. And the tapir, which is someone who is shy, sweet, and gentle. So that's kind of very similar energies right there. They've both landed on Maven of Masks, so if you're someone who's normally quite no-nonsense, hard-faced, this might be telling you that it would be helpful for you to have a softer, sweeter energy and just to be more open to romance like that. You have the key, so you have, like I said earlier with the Magician card, you have everything you need to achieve what you want. It's just about allowing yourself to have that and to implement the resources you already have. The explosion is like suddenness, and the Knight of Fire is about someone coming into your life because it's a messenger. So this may be that someone has suddenly come into your life, because the Knight of Fire is very, very quick. And you're just not sure what to do about it. Someone might have completely taken you by surprise in a romantic way, and you're just completely unsure of how you go from here. Or this might be something to look out for, because it says here, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence, think things through carefully. So if someone does end up suddenly coming into your life in a romantic context, don't make any rash decisions, but don't shut them out immediately. Don't like cross them off the list. Give them a chance if you're feeling called to do that, but make sure that you've fully considered your decision. You also have the tennis rackets, which for me is like 5 of Fire energy, competitiveness, nuisances, arguments with people possibly. It's also about sport though. Might meet this person through sport. And you have the Russian doll. So we've had the Czech charm. There could also be a Russian connection here. Someone's name might be Russian, or they have Russian family or family history, or they speak Russian, come from a Russian-speaking country maybe. Okay, and the Knight of Fire is also about sudden travel, especially if it's business travel. So you might end up going to a Russian-speaking country completely out of the blue, and that might be where you meet this person. And that might be why it's like a whirlwind, because it's like this sudden connection that you have, and then you don't know if it's going to work out practically. But that will only resonate with a few of you. So I hope this resonated with you, group number 3. Let me know in the comments below if it did. And now you need to go back to the start of this video and pick a gnome if you haven't already. If you've already chosen one, then just go into the comments section or the description box below where I've put the timestamps and just jump to that for the second part of your reading. If you would like me to do short stories where I read some of my short stories out just so you can have like a soothing story read to you, then let me know also in the comments below and I'll start doing that. And please do head over to my Patreon page and check that out. If you're watching this when I've posted it, then for like another 12 days or something, there's a special offer. So anyone who becomes a patron, even if it's at the lowest tier, will get a 20% discount code for a personal reading with me, if that's something that interests you. And it would really make me so happy to see you over there. I want to build a little community over there as well. So, with that being said, go now and choose whichever gnome you are feeling drawn to, and that's going to be the second part of your reading. Okay? I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Hey there everyone who chose Gismund as their gnome. Welcome to the second part of your reading. I really hope the first part resonated with you. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to give you some more information on what's blocking you from finding love. So let's see what Gismund has to say about what is blocking you right now. Okay. So you've got 2 Isis Oracle cards and 2 Antworten der Engel Oracle cards, which are in German, but I'll translate them for you, so don't worry. You've got Abundance of Sothis, Stellar Blessings of the Celestial Goddess of Abundance. And you've got Enter the Chamber of Healing, Healing in the Divine Chamber of the Lady Isis. So what this means is that you need to go through some healing still. There are old wounds or recent events that have caused trauma to you and have kind of taken away some of your power, and you need to regain that by going through a healing process and entering this chamber of healing. And this is really symbolic. I love this card because you see there is support on either side by these pillars which are supporting the roof, so they're holding the building up physically supporting it, but symbolically they're also 2 women who are here for you, guiding you into the entrance. And the entrance itself is dark. You can't see anything in there because this is a space where you're going to be completely at one with yourself. And it's scary to do this. It's scary to go through this healing because you don't know what's in there. You don't know what's in the chamber and what you're going to be confronted with. But you need to take that step and get that healing for yourself, whether that's just something you're able to do yourself through meditation and spiritual work, or whether you need to seek the help of someone else, such as a good friend, a therapist or a counselor, someone to talk to, someone who can help you with processing things, maybe teaching you some methods for coping with triggers and things like that. Whatever it is, however it resonates with you, you need to take that step now, and that's what Gismund is telling you, and Lady Isis as well. And the Abundance of Sothis card, this means that abundance is coming into your life. You just need to be open to receiving it. Sothis is, it's the dog star, it's Sirius, and that is the brightest star in the sky, and that is bringing you all of this beautiful abundance. So that is just around the corner for you. So let's look at your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards now. You've got Beglückende Veränderungen, which is happy changes are coming into your life. And it's beautiful, beautiful card. She's smiling from ear to ear. So positivity is definitely coming for you. There's going to be very positive changes for you. And es gibt etwas Besseres. There is something better. So if you've been in a relationship recently or are currently in one or hoping to be in one with someone who is emotionally or energetically unavailable, this is just telling you that there's something better. There's someone better out there for you. And once you've gone through this healing, all of this abundance and beautiful changes will come into your life. And that's when you'll realize that there is someone better for you. You'll meet this person. If this is just about you having a difficult time at the moment, this is just also telling you there is something better. And when you've had these happy changes, you're going to be in a much better place within yourself, and that's going to welcome in this new person. So let's pull a few charms for you as well. So Gismund's group, what is blocking them from finding love? Okay, so you've got the little gingerbread man, which is all about something taking time. It takes time to bake the gingerbread man in the oven. It needs to rise and be fully ready before you take it out. So that's about like a slow burn, a situation taking time. I see that you're worried as well, so you need to release these worries because they are holding you back. You need to be fearless, okay? Like I said, it's scary to go through this healing process, and it's scary to make those conscious decisions for yourself. But when you do that, you're telling the universe energetically that you're ready for the next experience. You're ready for the next challenge, the next relationship, the next phase of your life. And you are protected by angels at this time. Beautiful big feather coming out for you. Yeah, you've got a starfish, which is telling you you need to go through healing. And a transformation is on its way with the butterfly. You need to listen to your inner wisdom. And there are things you need to release. This little leaf, the leaves are all about shedding, releasing things, overcoming obstacles with the snowflake obsidian. You might want to work with snowflake obsidian if you have some, or you can get it very cheaply online. You've got X, U, O, and J as your initials there. And X makes me think of a kiss, but it's also like the X button, like deleting something from your life is what I see there. Yeah, you need to get rid of all of this anger, resentment, guilt, whatever negative emotions or thoughts you're feeling, because that is what the gun is representing. Any blame maybe towards yourself or other people, that's heavy. That's what you're carrying around, and you need to just throw that away, release it. Good luck is on its way. This landed in the good position, perfectly upright. You have Little Red Riding Hood, so this is about sticking to your path, not letting other people deter you from your path. You know, she's walking through the woods to go and see her grandma, and she's following the path, but the wolf tries to tempt her away from the path because he wants her to get lost so he can eat her. And this may be a person who is, like I said, some of you are putting your energy into someone who's not worth it. This is like someone who has tried to tempt you away from your path, but they're not a good person. They're toxic, or they're not going to give you the love that you deserve. They have an ulterior motive. And also for some of you, this is just about not listening to your own inner fears and that paranoid voice that you might have in your mind that tells you that you're not good enough, or that it's never going to work out for you. Because it is. You just need to keep reminding yourself, just keep saying to the voice in your head, no, you're wrong. I am going to do it. I am going to make it whatever it is that is your goal. Just keep repeating that to yourself, because the stories we tell ourselves in our mind, the way we speak to ourselves, is really important in determining the success of whatever we do. So that's very, very important. Keep affirming that you're staying on your path. You have the bat here, which is fears and the shadow self. You've got some shadow self work going on here. Listening to your inner wisdom. Going for your goals and achieving them. That's right in the goal. Attachments. Yeah, this is about putting someone on a pedestal here. So I think you've really been giving a lot of time and energy to someone who doesn't deserve it. And for a lot of you, this will mean that it's now time to put yourself on that pedestal and give yourself all of that energy that you've been giving to someone else, all of that love and unconditional time and energy. More good luck. This is also Ireland, so there might be an Irish connection for you, an Irish name, someone coming from Ireland or having Irish family history. The vines are about survival and continuation, endurance. They grow no matter how much you hack at them and cut them down. They still manage to grow back. And that is like you right now. It's saying no matter what has been thrown at you, you will still survive. And there's magic here with a little witch on her broomstick. I love this charm. This is about pets, possibly, if you have a pet, being able to help you through this. But this is also about following people, like following in someone's footsteps. If there's someone who you see as inspirational, try and follow what they've done. Not in a copying way, not in like an inauthentic way, but try and follow their lead, is what I'm saying. This also can be following people on social media as well. So having like those inspirational quotes and stories on your social media feed will change your subconscious mind because you're being exposed to that more often. So follow some really affirmative pages or channels, depending on what social media you're using. The seahorse is really lovely because that tells me that someone is coming into your life who is going to give you 50-50. You know, they're going to put in their fair share of the work. And they're going to want to do that. They're not going to have to be told to do that. They're going to want to do that. And that's lovely. And with this key here, this is just saying that you have the answer. You have the solution to your situation within you already. You don't need help from anyone else. You can do it. And it's just guiding you to do that. So I really hope this resonated with you, Gismund's group. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this kind of two-layered reading with the cards and the gnomes, then let me know. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that I know you're enjoying my videos. And it would really make my day if you headed over to my Patreon page. If you're watching this when I've posted this, then there's like another 12 days on there for the special offer, where any new patrons, even if you're on the lowest tier, will get a 20% discount code for a personal reading with me, if that's something you're interested in. And there's just a load of cool rewards on there, and I'm going to update it the more the channel grows. So if you're in one tier, I will eventually end up adding new things to that tier at no extra cost to you, so you'll just get more rewards back. And yeah, that would be really lovely if you would choose to support me in that way, if that resonates with you. So have a lovely day, Gismund's group, and really carry this message with you as you move forward. And I'm sure it will help you move on to better things and help you find that love that you're looking for. Okay? Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Hey everyone who chose Gunvald as their gnome, welcome to the second part of your reading. So we're going to look in the gnome bag and see what Gunvald has to say about what's blocking you from finding love and finding that connection that you're looking for. I hope the first part of your reading resonated with you. So you've got an Isis Oracle card and an Antworten der Engel Oracle card, which is in German, but I'll translate it for you. So you've got Divine Sunchild, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. And this is really, really beautiful. This is, the sun god is Horus. That's the sun falcon that we're talking about, this Divine Sunchild. And this is about you bringing together the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself and allowing your true light to shine. So if one or both of them need healing, this is about you bringing them both together and making them whole and vibrant, and you really expecting good things to come into your life, knowing that you're worthy of that. And this is also saying that Horus would like to work with you if you're open to working with him to bring love into your life and to go through healing. Then consider learning more about him and consider working with him. And your Antworten der Engel card is Du bist bereit, you are ready. Okay, that's really, really positive. So it's saying all of these positive things are going to come into your life. You're going to allow your light to shine and you are ready for this. And interestingly, there's an Ankh here, which is the symbol of Isis and of the Egyptian pantheon in general. So that's beautiful that you've got that in both cards, this kind of theme running, and I just love it. You're ready. Let's see what your charms have to say. We'll just pull a few charms for you. So Gunvald's group, what is blocking you from finding love? You've got a little love heart here, and you have the rose quartz, which is all about love and relationships. So that's very positive. That's saying that these relationships that you're hoping for are there for you. You just need to allow yourself to accept them and to feel worthy of them. By the way, if there are a few viewers who are German speakers, I would possibly be able to do a reading video in German. If you let me know if you would be interested in that, just post that in the comments below. And if enough people are interested, I'll consider doing that. So you've got I and X as your initials. And to me, because the previous group got this as well, this makes me think of like deleting something from your life, like pressing the X button. And you do also have a leaf for shedding, releasing things from your life. You're being protected by angels right now. Yeah, you've got another angel there. Winter is important for you, or Christmas time. That might be when you meet this person. Inner wisdom here. Listening to your inner wisdom. Yeah, you've got healing with the starfish. Achieving your goals. This basketball hoop. Again, listening to inner wisdom. You've got the princess. So if you're the divine feminine, this is saying that you're kind of waiting for someone to rescue you, when in fact you can bring about all of this stuff on your own. If you're a masculine, this is saying that you're looking for someone, or you typically look for someone who needs rescuing or who needs to depend on you, and maybe it's time to change that expectation. You've got a big dragonfly for good luck. You've got a wasp saying that you've been stung in the past or that you're hurting right now. You've had difficulties with relationships in the past. You've been hurt before. This is kind of like the basketball, because it's like determination in going for your goals, this arrow. This beautiful fairy sitting on the moon is just sitting waiting for her dreams to come true, which is kind of how you are at this moment. Yeah, you've got this little cat who's waiting as well. There's a sense of you needing to wait. You might feel like you're not good enough, or like you don't have enough with this fish skeleton, but you absolutely do. They're saying that if you own your true self and expect good things, then they'll come to you because you are ready for it. But if you hold yourself back, you might find yourself waiting for longer, because with the rocking horse, I see you kind of going backwards and forwards in a situation. You might have the same patterns in relationships a lot of the time. Or this could be relating to childhood trauma as well, or what you learned about relationships from your parents, because it's the rocking horse, like a childhood symbol. This pirate ship has two meanings. It can mean illegal behavior if you're engaging in something that's not good for you. It can also mean setting out on an adventure, trying something new, going to a new place. You've got the tree for growth and stability. And lastly, you've got Saturn. And this is saying that you're probably a starseed. Also saying that the person that you're going to meet is going to think that you're really out of this world, because you are out of this world. You're just amazing. And which is what this card is saying as well. And that if you allow yourself to receive, you will have this really positive relationship in the future, but you've just got to believe in yourself. So I hope this resonated with you, Gunvald's group. Please let me know in the comments below. And if you like this kind of layered reading where we do cards and gnomes, so you pick 2 piles, then also let me know and I'll keep making some more of these. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that I know you're enjoying my readings. And it would totally make my day if you would check out my Patreon page. I forgot to mention in the intro because I'm so bad at forgetting things, but if you are watching on the day that I post this, then there's like 12 days left of the special offer on there. So if you become a patron within the next 12 days, even if you're on the lowest tier, which is $1, then you will get a 20% discount code for a reading with me. So you'll get 20% off if you book a reading with me. If that's something that interests you, then please check that out, because I would be so happy to see you over there. It would really make my day. So do that if you feel called to. Is that everything I wanted to mention? I think so. Because I mentioned this at the end of one of the piles, because I forgot to say it in the intro, and I'm sorry if you're hearing it twice, but I just want to make sure that everyone hears it. So have a lovely day, Gunvald's group. I really hope this reading resonated with you and that you carry the messages that I've given to you throughout the day, and that it'll help you to make positive changes and positive choices moving forward. And I will see you in another video. Bye bye. Hey everyone who picked Geir as their gnome, welcome to the second part of your reading. I hope the first part really resonated with you. So let's take a look in the gnome bag and see what Geir has to say about what's blocking you from finding love. Okay. So you have 2 Isis Oracle cards and 2 Antworten der Engel cards, which are in German, but I'll translate them for you. If you're watching this and you speak German, like you're a German speaker, and you'd like me to do a tarot reading video in German, let me know, because I could potentially offer that if enough of you are interested. So just let me know. So let's look at your Isis Oracle cards first. Oh, you've got Initiation, Spiritual Testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. And you've got Mother of Life, Nourishment of the Golden Grain Mother. These are beautiful cards, because this is saying if you feel like you've been going through a difficult time recently where things just aren't working out for you, you feel like you've been going through an unnecessary amount of challenges or a lot of bad luck, this is saying that this is a test that's being thrown to you by Ra and the Lady Isis, because they want to make you stronger and they want to ensure that you're ready for the next part of your spiritual journey. So you can talk to Ra and to Lady Isis to help you through this, because you are not alone in these difficulties. This is really validating that there is a reason why you're going through this difficult time, and it's to make you spiritually stronger and to teach you some spiritual lessons. So please do reach out to Ra and Lady Isis if you're interested in working with them, because they're coming out to say that they're here to help you through this time and to help you identify the lessons from what's happening so that you can get through it more quickly. And Mother of Life means that areas of your life that have felt neglected or worn down, empty, dry, completely not prospering in any way, are about to be nourished and become abundant and flourishing and beautiful, because Isis is going to reach in and bring all of this luxuriant energy to those areas of your life that have been neglected. So that's really positive, because it's saying, it's validating why you feel like you're going through a difficult time, and it's also saying that things are about to get more positive in areas of your life that just haven't been working out for a long time. So let's look now at your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards. You've got Vertrauen, which is trust, and this is totally what this card means, because this is saying trust that there's a meaning and a reason to why you're going through this, and trust that you will get through it with their help. And you've got Denke nochmal darüber nach, which is think about it again, think about it one more time. And this is just saying, make sure that you haven't been expecting things that are unrealistic from romantic relationships, and really think about what it is that you want. There's beautiful third eye chakra colors here. And this is about really thinking and visualizing what you want from a relationship, so that you're not being disappointed or having a kind of unnecessary expectations that aren't necessarily practical. So let's look at your charms now. We'll just pull a few for you. So Geir's group, what is blocking you from having a romantic relationship? Okay. So you've got this gold stone, which is really positive, because this is all about good luck and positive outcomes for you. So that's really good that you've got that. And you've also got the rose quartz ball, which is about love and relationships. So there is love out there for you. You will find it, okay? I'm telling you that now. And you have true love with this rose, and you have a love heart here as well. So you will find love. Do not worry about that. You've got a G and a U as your initials. Aha, so you've got the tape measure, which is about measuring up to expectations. So like I said, don't place impractical or unrealistic expectations on a relationship or on yourself. You're protected by angels at this time. There's angel wings here as well. Beautiful. You've got a Christmas tree. So Christmas or winter, something might change for you. And you've also got the Easter bunny, so spring as well is important here. So those are your kind of seasons where things could change. You've got healing with the starfish. Family might be interfering in your love life too much. They might also have certain expectations of the kind of person you'll be with, and that's holding you back. That's making you seek out people that you wouldn't necessarily choose to be with yourself. The anchor is about stability. You've got the Eiffel Tower, which is about romance. It's also about France. So there could be a French connection here with someone. Their name might be French. They might speak French, be from a French-speaking country. Or Paris could be a connection here, or the French ancestry or something. You're worried about this situation, but this candle is telling you to please have hope, because things will improve. Got 2 trees for stability and growth. Magic with this lovely little witch here. Oh, that's just a chunk of wood. Good luck here. Oh, wow, you've got 2 anchors as well. So a lot of stability energy is coming through. A stable connection is on its way for you. There's the wasp, which is about being stung in the past or hurting right now. Like I said, you might be going through a difficult time, but that will change. The elephant clears obstacles out of his way with his trunk. This is also about learning from the past, because elephants have such a good memory. Skeletons in the closet, things in the past that you're ashamed of or scared of. It's time to release those. You have this lovely little charm that says made with love. Another indicator that love is out there for you. You've got to use your free will in this situation. You're a sovereign being. And if family or friends are interfering, you need to take back your control, because it is 100% up to you what happens in your love life. You have divine masculine energy here. This is kind of virile masculine energy. And this little charm of seduction can also be about manipulation in a way, but to me it's more about seduction. And you have this party hat saying that there is reason to celebrate in the near future. So there is a reason for you to celebrate coming up. This can also mean important events, milestone events for your friends or family or you. Also parties that you might want to make sure you're attending, so that you can possibly meet people or get opportunities, if that resonates with you. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you, Gaia's group. Please let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I said this at the end of one of the piles, but I forgot to say it in the intro, so I'm sorry if you've heard this already, but I need to say it again. Please do check out my Patreon page, because if you're watching this when I've posted it, then there's still another 12 days, I think, or maybe 13 days, to get a reward. Basically, it's a special offer, and if you become a patron even from the lowest tier, which is $1 per month, then you'll get a discount code for 20% off a personal reading with me. So if that resonates with you, please do check it out. It would really make my day to see you over there and connect with you over there. There is a reading on there at the moment for patrons, which is called What Blessings Are Just Around the Corner for You. So that was a lot of fun to film. There's some really lovely things coming out there, and yeah, I'm really excited to see you all over there. So if you enjoyed this, please do subscribe so that you get notified when I post a new video, and have a lovely day. And I'll see you hopefully in another video. Bye bye. Hey everyone who picked Gjord as their gnome, welcome to the second part of your reading. I hope the first part really resonated with you. So we're going to take a look in the gnome bag and see what Gjord has to say about what's blocking you from finding love. Okay? Put those there. So you've got one Isis Oracle card and two Antworten der Engel Oracle cards. These are in German, but I'll translate them for you. If you are a German speaker and you'd like me to do a tarot reading video in German, then let me know, because I could potentially do that. If a few of you are interested, just write in the comments so that I know that there will be an audience for that. So, Isis Oracle is Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddess. And this is so beautiful. She's holding Osiris, her husband, who she brought back to life. And this is saying that if you've been going through a difficult time recently, or if you have old wounds or trauma from the past, or issues with self-love, self-esteem, self-worth, then Isis is coming to you now because she wants to offer you a miracle healing. She's holding out her hand to you, and she's saying, please take my hand and I will heal you of all of these things that are holding you back, and I'll make you whole again. And this, I love this card when it comes out, because it's such a beautiful card of divine unconditional love. And I'm just getting such warm, positive energy for you here. Like, you are really going to be healed if you will accept this from her. And if you'll work through meditation, you can heal from the things that have been hurting you. So let's look at your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards. You've got Positiv bleiben, remain positive. And unwahrscheinlich, which is unlikely. So I think you've been telling yourself that even if you put yourself out there, you're not going to meet someone who's right for you, or who will want to be with you, or who'll have the same values as you. It's also like, if you are already out there on the dating scene, or you've had a few dates with people, or a few short-term relationships that just haven't worked out, you're telling yourself that it's unlikely that you'll ever find the dream person that you've been hoping to find. And that's just not the case, because this is telling you to remain positive. There's all of these beautiful celestial flowers, these gifts that will be handed down to you if you remain positive. And I know it's difficult when you receive a lot of knockbacks, and you know, the world we live in nowadays is very stressful, it's very loud, it expects a lot of us, a lot from us. And you know, on social media every day you're being compared to millions and millions of people, and in adverts as well, it's saying this is how you should look, this is how you should behave, this is how your life could be if you were just a better person. And This is just saying, try throughout all of the difficulties that modern life puts in front of us to remain positive. Accept this miracle healing from Isis. Accept these miracles coming into your life. And that's how you will find love. So we're also going to look at some charms for you. We'll just pull a few. So, Gjord's group, my last group, what is blocking you from finding love? Okay. So you've got the snowman, which is about Christmas and winter time. So that could be when a change comes for you. Yeah, I see that you're really burdened here with the weight. You're burdened possibly by past experiences or by your present mindset. Maybe other people's expectations of you. And it's telling you to have faith and know that you're protected. You're also protected by angels right now. This big angel wing is coming to tell you that, this feather. Oh, there's a proper wing as well. I knew I'd seen a wing. So, yep, angelic protection is coming through for you here. It's saying reach out to people because there's a helpful person, someone who wants to help you. And this could also be Isis because she's offering you this healing. Oh, I've dropped it. Reach out to people and allow them to help you. Don't shut yourself off. Yeah, you've got the olive branch as well. There's someone that you could reach out to here who'll be able to help you. With the axe, you're being quite defensive right now. Kind of closed off. Yeah, you've got another cross and 2 dragonflies for good luck, which is beautiful. What else do we have? We have find joy in the journey. So this is saying, even if things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to, just enjoy the experience, you know, just make sure that you're living a fulfilled life anyway, because that will draw people to you. If you're already satisfied with your life in general, that will draw people to you romantically because they'll be attracted to the fact that you are comfortable in your life and in your own skin. And you've got a key here, so you have the key to solving this situation within you already. The screwdriver is about fixing things, making things more stable. You have growth here, magic with the fairy, strength and endurance with this maple leaf. This is also possibly a Canadian connection for you. You have good luck here. Thinking through your next moves, treading carefully, treading thoughtfully. Oh, another cross. Wow, 3 crosses. Halloween or autumn is also coming through for you here as an important time. The mother hen, this is about nurturing. It could mean possibly someone being born in the Chinese year of the rooster. This is also about possible mother issues, if you had an overbearing or interfering mother, dealing with that, healing the divine feminine within you. And also just allowing yourself to be nurtured, taking care of yourself. And yeah, you've got the watering can, which is about nurturing and caring. Good news is coming your way. Very, very positive. Ah, you've got spring as well. Wow, you're getting all of these time frames. But this is also about being yourself with the hair, just allowing yourself to be yourself. Playfulness with the bunny, not putting a negative or heavy energy on this connection that you're hoping to manifest. Again, divine feminine is important here, needing to be healed. Protection with the umbrella. You kind of calling out to people with this little birdie. This is again saying, ask for help, reach out to other people. And the steering wheel is saying, take charge, change the course of your own life. Be at the helm of your ship, not just passively letting things happen to you, but actively making changes and choices for yourself. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you and that it resonated with you, Gjord's group. Please let me know in the comments below if it did. And please like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any new videos that I post and so that I know you're enjoying this. I did say this at the end of one of the piles, but I just forgot to put it in the intro, so I need to make sure I say it so that everyone hears it. But please do check out my Patreon page. If you're watching it while on the day I've posted this, then there's like another 12 or 13 days left to take advantage of a special offer that's on there at the moment. So all patrons, even if you're in the $1 tier, which is the smallest tier, will receive a 20% discount code for a personal reading with me. If that's something that resonates with you, please check it out. There's also a reading on there at the moment for patrons, which is what blessings are just around the corner for you. That was a lot of fun to film, and it's just a lovely reading, so please do check that out if it resonates with you. The link is in the description box below. And have a lovely day, Gjord's group, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.